Yo, how is everyone? We are back with Hustlecat. In the last one, we got cursed. And it was awful. But we're not the only ones who got cursed. Everyone who works here is cursed. So, obviously, Avery was upset about it. I mean, who wouldn't? But, the team has convinced us we are all in this together. So that is what we shall do. Yes, spoilers. If you don't know what's going on here, I recommend going back and watching the one before this. And if you've already seen it, then I also recommend going back and watching the first episode. At the end where they do that, little opening sequence, it all makes sense. Now, here we are with Landry, and we are about to get ready for our first rush. Here we are. Alright, Avery, drink your coffee, because it's time to get energetic. Yeah! Good, because if you look outside, the cafe around the corner... Aw man, is that why there are so many people out front? Yep. I better chug this coffee then. Well, better get pumped. Yes. We shall get pumped. And oh boy, did it become busy fast. There was a crowd of people as soon as we opened the door, and they were all clamoring to see the internet sensation Jelly Donut. They pour in like a leak in a ship's hull. Landry tells me that sometimes we have to cap the number of people allowed in at a time, but it's not that bad yet. That's a lot of people. Hopefully the numbers stay down until Graves gets back. We'll need the crowd control in the afternoon. Where the heck is he anyway? I'm sure he has a lot to deal with. There's a lot more to managing a restaurant than what goes on inside, I'm sure. He always comes to help out sooner or later. I'm having a lot of trouble picturing Graves waiting tables. Maybe he wears that uniform Reese is so obsessed with. Okay, I don't have time to sit here daydreaming about that. There are tables to wait. Boy, are there a lot of orders for donuts and coffee today. I didn't even know that was on the menu. I guess it's pretty on point to offer donuts on a day where Jelly Donut is in the cafe, but somehow I hadn't expected it. I don't see them in the pastry case. Maybe they're still in the back? I better go check. Ooh, the back. Hey Mason! Are there donuts back there? Oh yeah, there are. A whole stack of them, and they're still warm. Aw, they're those cakey donuts that are so good too. I shouldn't be hungry after such a big breakfast, but they look amazing. The coast is clear. I don't see Mason. Hayes and Reese aren't even in the room. I could just... Oh, what should we do? Should we risk it for a biscuit? Or in this case, a donut? I mean, because if we do, Mason might kill us. Oh, well, you only live once. Just one donut won't hurt, right? I reach out my hand and feel another hand on my shoulder. I freeze. I can feel her lean in real close. So close I can feel her hair brush the side of my face. Gonna pay for that? Oh, sorry, I... Don't steal from my kitchen. She says it in such a low, calm voice, but I will never, ever think about it again. Sorry, I won't do it again. You're right, you won't. She ruffles my hair and is gone as quickly as she appeared. I pity anyone that ends up on her bad side. Hopefully I'm not one of them. No, stop wasting time. It's busy out there. Right. Mason dumps the tray of plates in my hands, then shoos me out the kitchen. Wow, we almost got killed. I bring the plates to their respective tables. I'm getting really good at this waitstaff stuff. Oh, thank goodness you're back, Avery. We're so swamped. Avery to the rescue. This is still a bit much. It's like we're under a waterfall of people who want to see Jelly Donut, or something like that. I thought that's why we were working. Alright. I don't know. I'm too busy to think of a good metaphor. Finley's loving it though. Just look at her. Her mug for the camera. Ah, there they go again. Someone else trying to put their donut on her head. Excuse me, please read the rules. We can't let customers bring food to the cat play area. Fine, whatever. Jeez, you see something on the internet and you think it's okay to do it in real life. Some people! Someone better talk to that kid about these bad habits she's encouraging in people. Oh, she. Oops. The offending customer has already vanished back to his table. His? But now there are 3 people who've taken his place. We need more babysitters. One at a time, please. No flash photography. Oh, thank goodness. Reese and Hayes are back out to help corral the crowds. Reese has taken a spot at the door as the world's tiniest bouncer, and Hayes is taking someone's order. Which reminds me, I better get back to work too. We're in the final stretch, but dang is this exhausting. My pockets are bursting with tips, but that's not much consolation if I feel like I'm never gonna leave this place. I could really use a break. Hey. Hey. What's she doing out here? Does she need a break too? I suppose I shouldn't be too selfish. I'm not the only one working my butt off here. Get in here. It's not a request so much as a command. I better go see what she's up to. Or what's up. Did some kind of baking bomb go off in here? We're all taking turns pressing tables, but the crowd hasn't left much time to deal with dishes and cooking utensils. I need your help. And here I thought you didn't trust me in the kitchen. I don't, smartass. I need coffee. Yeah, me too. No. We're low on beans. Get them from the basement, right around the corner. I'm swamped. Oh, duh! Yeah, of course, just a sec, I'll go get them. I've never been in the basement before. It's probably not a great idea to get someone to help me out, but dark spaces kind of creep me out. This is a restaurant, not a haunted house, and I'm not some scaredy cat. It should be fine. Here goes nothing. Well, I guess we kind of are in a sense. Holy crap, Graves! I try to give you the benefit of the doubt and this happens? This isn't a restaurant storehouse. It's a Halloween surplus store. Is that? It is! That's a curio full of model skeletons. What the hell? What's he got padlocked in the cabinet? Do I want to know? Yikes. I better get out of here and go back upstairs quickly before I get attacked by a giant toad. I find a giant bag of unground coffee beans that I'm sure I can barely lift myself, but more interesting is the book that's resting on top of it. With its worn leather cover embossed with silver swirlies in the shape of a cat, it looks like a spell book or something. It's probably Graves' diary. I'm so curious. It wouldn't hurt just to take a little peek, right? Wow. What the heck? I don't get this at all. Is it written in code or something? This is all nonsense. Wait a second. Why is my name in here? Ew. Is Graves writing about me in his diary? Avery. Ooh, she sounds mad. Now's not a good time to start reading. The book is real tiny and fits just right in my hoodie. I'm gonna go look through this when I get home. It's probably nothing, but after seeing my name in it, how could I resist taking it back for a better look? I'll bring it back before anyone notices it's gone. Okay, but seriously, I should leave before a crow lands in my hair or something. I heft the coffee bag in my arms and trundle up the stairs back to the kitchen. Ah, the light of day. It was way too quiet in that basement. I barely get the door open when I hear muffled noise from the dining room and clanging of pots and pans in the kitchen. Get lost? Took you long enough. Sorry, I don't know my way around down there yet. Creepy, isn't it? Yeah, I'm glad you said it. It gave me chills. I like it. Somehow, I'm not surprised. Thanks. Now get back to work. Okay. Anytime? The whirring of the coffee grinder starts immediately after I start talking. This conversation is probably over. Better get out there and see what's going on. It looks like the crowd is dissipated. I also don't see Finley or Jelly Donut anywhere. I guess even her energy has its limits, huh? Hey cutie, how about some coffee? I had a real busy day at work. Oh, there she is. Wow, she looks worn out. I bet that does take a lot out of you. Wait, cutie? Dang, is she just being friendly or is she making a move? I don't know. Well, we can be nice, we can flirt, or we can be an ass. Let's be nice. You know, she's nice to us. Let's be nice. One coffee coming right up. You want me to put anything in it? Oh, you sweetheart. Skim milk and 2 sugars, please. You got it. I fetch her a cup of coffee just the way she likes it. Once I make it back, I catch her looking at her phone. The cafe got some really good comments today. We should see a nice boost in traffic from this. So, is this what you mean by social media expert or whatever? Yep. I run the company message board and all those other accounts. Jelly Donut was something I started doing to get more cafe traffic. I didn't expect it to get so big. It's actually a lot of fun. You should join me when you start transforming too. I could use a sidekick. Oh, yeah. I'd forgotten about that until just now. Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to help. Here, come sit with me a sec. It's quiet enough that Landry can take care of the remaining stragglers, so it should be fine if we sit down for a minute or two. Really though, it's gonna be fine. We all stick together here and you're part of the family now, got it? You have sprinkles in your hair. She reaches up and finds a treasure cove of sugar stuck in her bangs. Aha, so I did. I mean it though, got it? Yeah, thanks. Got any room for another at this table? Huh, guess there weren't too many left after all. I glance downstairs and it looks like he's already locked the door. Always! Landry scoots a chair next to Finley. I guess the cafe's closed now. I expect you all won't spend too much time lollygagging. We have cleanup to do. Jeez, Dad! Lollygagging? Really? I don't know. It was the first word that came to mind. Reese, why don't you sit with us too? We could all use a break. I suppose so. Where are Hayes and Mason? Oh, you know Mason. She's probably already gone. She doesn't stick around after shifts to help with cleanup? She gets here earlier than any of us for prep, so it's only fair she also gets to leave early. Besides, I think she has something that she does after work. What? As a cat? Hey, don't judge. I wonder what kind of cat she is anyway. It feels like it's rude to think that, but you know what they say about curiosity in cats. I should see if she's still here to thank her for her work. I'll be right back. Tell Hayes to come join us if you see him. You got it. Yeah, I'll do it. Wow, the kitchen is pretty clean already. Was Mason that quick? Oh, there she is. I caught her before she could go. Mason! What? You really busted your butt today. Thank you. It's my job. She's already got one foot out the door. She seems irritated that I interrupted her. Yikes. Tough crowd. I like her shirt though. Have a good night. Right? Well, have a good night. And with that, she's gone. Boy, she's hard to talk to. She disappears around the corner, but a second later I catch a glimpse of a lanky orange cat with a crooked tail. Maybe that's her. It looks like she's heading in the same direction as my apartment. I wonder if we're neighbors. Probably not. That's kind of silly to assume. When I get back to the kitchen, I hear the sink running. It looks like Hayes is doing the rest of the dishes. Aw, all by himself? Why doesn't he come out with the others? Poor boy deserves a break as much as the rest of us. If everyone's a family like Finley said, he should be part of it too. Aw, well, not by himself. Well, I mean, he's probably in his element, but you know, makes time go faster. I guess we could do this real quick though. Hey, let me help with that. You can't do all those by yourself. You don't have to. Yeah, I do, or I'm gonna feel bad leaving you in here all by yourself. I like it that way. Too bad, 'cause I'm here. He turns the sink back on and looks away from me. I guess it was a little forceful. He's acting like I scolded him. We do the dishes together quietly. He washes, I dry. This is really awkward. So... Hayes looks startled, like I just shouted at him. I was only trying to break the silence, but maybe I should have had a good follow-up. You been working here long? Nailed it. I suppose so. How long is that? 2 months. I get more blood from a stone. Should I leave him alone after all? That's cool. Yeah. And that's it, huh? Awkward. We finished up the dishes without much else by the way of talking. Great. Alright, I'm gonna go back out and sit with the others for a bit. You coming? Sure. We both head out quietly. I grab a cup of coffee on my way back to the cafe. He slips upstairs, probably to get a cup of much better coffee. Oh, they're having fun. I head back upstairs, coffee in hand, and return to my seat. Hayes follows shortly after and sits at the table next to us. I reach out and drag his table a little closer to ours. We all sit and talk over coffee for a while. We divide the tips, careful to leave a separate stack for Mason when she gets in tomorrow. It's getting pretty dark, I should get going soon. I say goodbye to everybody and head out. They're all staying late again. I can understand that. Of course they want to be human for as long as possible. I'm gonna enjoy this while I can. The gravity of the situation weighs on me as soon as I'm out the door. What the hell am I gonna do once I start turning into a cat? How could I explain that? Nobody will believe me. Yeah. And the thought flies out of my head. The black cat with the odd eyes is back. It sits in the middle of the road. Something dangles from its mouth, but I can't tell what. Quit it, Graves. I know that's you. The black cat stares back at me impassively. Playing dumb isn't gonna work. The black cat flops onto the pavement and splays out its legs. It's not even looking at me. Maybe I'm off this hot tip after all. I guess sometimes a cat is just a cat. Everything's getting to me. All the more reason to go home and get some sleep. I'm almost home now. I should figure out what I'm gonna do for dinner. Oh! Ah! Something just hit my back. Get it off! Get it off! Wait, it's gone? I see the black cat at my feet. What the hell? Damn it, Graves! I don't care if this cat is Graves or not. I'm calling it that until I'm proven wrong. Meow. The black cat trots off somewhere. Is it just me, or did the sound like someone saying the word mew? Worse than that, it sounded kinda smug? Graves! Maybe it's not him. Maybe I just smell like cat and attract other cats now. I better get home before I can jump by more strays. I run the rest of the way home and slam the door behind me. I can't take this. If my hair wasn't already right, it'd be turning that way. Right. White. You're late. Who said that? I look down. Mochi's fat face is looking up at me. Oh, no. No, I'm not doing this. I dump some kibble in Mochi's bowl, then go to my room and close the door behind me. I shamble into my pajamas. When I bundle up my hoodie, I feel a firm, squarish bulge in the pocket. That's right, the book. Maybe something's useful in here. I start to flip through the book again. There's my name. And there's Hayes. Finley, Mason, Landry, and Reese. This must be a clue of some kind, but I don't know what it's supposed to say. All these words look like they've been written by birds hopping around in ink. I toss my hoodie on the floor and get to work. Maybe I can decipher it? If I hold the book upside down... No. Is there a cipher? Nope. I don't know why I bothered looking. Of course it wouldn't be that easy. I try for another 20 minutes or so, but it's useless. I give up. Frustrated, I drop the book. It hits my hoodie and ungracefully tumbles over. I shuffle them away with my foot and something tumbles out. What is that? It looks like it fell out of the hood. A bookmark? Did I leave that there? Why would I put anything in there? I pick it up. Looks like it's got some weird holographic center. It's kind of pretty. I should bring it back to the cafe tomorrow along with this stupid book. I go to tuck the bookmark into it for safekeeping, but... Hold up! I can read with this. I don't know how it got there, but it's the key to reading this book. The Hollow Covenant of Witchery. What? Reese did say something about witches the other day. This might be a good lead to whatever's going on. I settle in with the book and start from the beginning. I've been doing this for days now. I wake up, go to work, come home, lose myself in the grimoire, and barely make it to bed right before the sun comes right back up. Lather, rinse, repeat. Listen to me. I'm calling this thing a grimoire now. I can't stop reading this dang book, or mumbling to myself, I guess. But seriously, there's all this stuff about witches, covens, powers. I've never seen anything like it. Sometimes I don't even understand the words on the page, but they make me feel strange when I read. Powerful, I guess. Like if I keep going, they'll suddenly click into place and I'll learn something unknowable. It's getting to me though. I feel haggard, and my coworkers have pointed out that I'm getting some wicked bags under my eyes. I haven't told them about the book. I bet they think I've just been up playing video games or something. Myrrh. What's with you? You're so friendly lately. Since when do you sit in laps? They do say that some witches get familiars. No. That's ridiculous. I'm getting ahead of myself here. I'm not becoming a witch. I've been trying some of the stuff out in the book, though. Just a bit. You can't blame me for that. Hear me out, but I think I managed to move a cola with magic. Maybe it was balanced weirdly or something and fell on its own, but it felt like it worked. I've definitely been reading this gibberish book for too long. I should stretch my legs or something. Right, Mochi? Rah. See? Even Mochi agrees. And he hates exercise. Aw. Time skip. Hey, it's actually pretty early. Reading a dusty tome all night actually reset my sleep schedule to a normal one. I'm gonna celebrate with some coffee, breakfast, and a nice walk. When did I become a coffee drinker anyway? It's not bad at all, now that I've gotten used to it. The stuff I drink is actually a real shade of tan now. Almost. My palate is refining every day. I kinda just want a big old cheese Danish or something too. There's that corner store down the road. I've been in there for a lot of stuff and their breakfast pastries look really good. I could also just stop by the cafe. It's closed to customers today, but I bet someone's hanging around who can make me a nice fancy coffee or something. Well, I mean, we always eat at work, so why not try something new? You know what? I eat at the cafe all the time now. Why not get some variety? Not very true. This place really is cute and handy. I'm not really a grocery shopping kind of person, but if I was, I'd do it here. The snacks are choice, and the little bakery window behind the counter has some surprisingly delicious donuts. I think the owner must make them himself. The owner is a real gruff guy, but I bet he's the type that gets favorite customers and warms up to them. All I know is I'm not one of those favorites yet. He's at the counter reading the paper right now. He somehow manages to spare me a glance as I approach, but he goes back to the sports section while I pour myself a cup of coffee. Good morning! It sure is starting to get cold out, isn't it? You want donuts or what? Ahaha! Boy, he reminds me of a certain surly chef. Yeah, a chocolate and a jelly donut, please. Heh, jelly donut. He turns to pick the donuts from the display case, and that's when I see it. Her, to be precise. A scraggly orange cat curled up and sleeping on top of an overturned milk crate down by the owner's feet. That's... Mason? Oh, she is bad. The old man didn't hear me, but the cat sure did. Her eyes fly wide open and her pupils shrink to the size of a paper cut. I start to mouth, "What are you doing here?" to her, but she's having none of this. Her crooked tail puffs to twice its size and thrashes wildly about behind her. Even as a cat, her stare is intimidating. I know it's her, and I know if I don't shut up, she's gonna come at me. Here's your donuts. What'd you do to my cat? Nothing. I think she just doesn't like the way I look or something. Anyway, bye! I leave the bunny on the counter and make a hasty retreat. Yikes. How weird. I didn't expect Mason of all people to be some kind of store mascot. Something weird is going on here. I hope it's not so weird I can't go back there anymore. The donut is delicious. I decide to head over to the cafe for a bit. I hope they won't get on my case about having outside food. I kinda think they wouldn't really care though. Mason is probably the only one who would give me grief about that, and, well... When I get there, I already see some movement inside. Normally I'd be weirded out by people hanging out at work on their day off, but cat curse and all, I get it. Hayes opens the door for me, but it looks like he's the only one here right now, actually. I see him glance down to the coffee in my hand. Where'd you get that coffee? Ah, from the corner store a few blocks away. It's on my way home. You could have come here. He looks a little disdainful? I kind of like knowing that such a shy guy has a bit of a snobby side, though. There's something hiding inside that shell for sure. Well, that was interesting. A lot happened. There's a lot to unpack there. We went through our first rush. We met up with Mason. We learned about Jelly Donut. And, yeah, we also got a book, and I'm pretty sure it's giving us powers of some sort. Who knows? We're gonna have to tune in next time on Hustlecat. Thank you so much for watching. Leave comments, likes, or whatever, and I will see you later.